Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Manish Kulkarni. I work for BDP. BDP is a business consulting organization having in-house capabilities of market research. For over 25 years, we have served our clients to grow their business. And BDP Book Club is a corporate social initiative of BDP. BDP Book Club is over 3.5 years old now. It was started in October 2010 at the British Council Library here in Pune. And since then, we have met every month, typically on the last Saturday, and sometimes we have had special extra sessions like the one today. At the BDP Book Club, we have had authors like Mr. R. Gopalakrishnan, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, Mr. Gurcharan Das, Mr. Prakash Iyer, Ms. Sudha Menon, Mr. C. Balagopal, Ashwin Sanghi, just to name a few. Sometimes we have had Skype sessions with authors from the US like Professor Prasad Kaipa, or Vinay Davolkar from Bangalore joined us on teleconference. Mr. Subrata Bakchi once joined us on the teleconference. The idea behind the BDP Book Club is very simple. As Charlie Tremendous Jones, a very famous motivational speaker, once said, you will be the same person 5 years from now, except for two things: the books you read and the people you meet. The idea is to gather together and have intellectually stimulating discussions and pick brains of authors who visit us and learn from them, their experience. Today, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our today's guest speaker and author. Mr. Ravi Venkatesan is the former chairman of Microsoft India, and also previously he worked with Cummins India. He is currently a venture partner at Unitas Seed Fund, which invests in early stage social enterprise. He is also founder and chairman of Social Venture Partners India, a network of engaged philanthropists addressing social problems through venture philanthropy. Mr. Ravi Venkatesan is a director on the boards of Infosys, AB Volvo, and Strand Life Sciences, and he is the author of this acclaimed book, Conquering the Chaos, Win in India, Win Everywhere. It is published by Harvard Business Review, HBR as we know it popularly. He advises many global companies on their emerging market strategies. As chairman of Microsoft India between 2004 and 2011, Mr. Ravi Venkatesan helped build India into Microsoft's second largest presence in the world and one of its fastest growing markets. Microsoft India was consistently rated one of the country's most respected companies, amongst the most admired brands, and one of India's best employers. Mr. Ravi Venkatesan was instrumental in creating Microsoft India's project Shiksha, a computer literacy program which has so far trained over 35 million school children in India. In 2011, Mr. Ravi Venkatesan was voted India's most influential multinational company CEO in the annual survey conducted by the Economic Times, India's leading business newspaper. Prior to joining Microsoft as the chairman of the publicly listed Cummins India, Mr. Ravi Venkatesan led his transformation into the country's leading provider of power solutions and automotive engines. He helped establish the Cummins College of Engineering in Pune, India's first engineering college for women in India. Ravi has a BS, Bachelor of Science in Engineering from IIT, I should say Mumbai.
It's Bombay.
IIT Powell. And MS from Purdue University in the US, and an MBA from Harvard Business School, where he was a Baker Scholar. He is a recipient of the Indian Institute of Technology Bombay's Distinguished Alumnus Award and Purdue University's Distinguished Engineering Alumnus Award. He was recently voted as one of India's best management thinkers by Thinkers 50. His interests include classical music, leadership development, and social entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Bangalore, please help me welcome Mr. Ravi Venkatesan. I request him to take to offer his opening remarks on the book. We have someone who is a chemical engineer by education, chairman of BDP, his profession, and a classical singer by passion. May I invite Mr. R.V. Krishnan, chairman of BDP, to offer opening remarks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful to be here again. Only every time Manish introduces me, the description changes. Last time I was a golfer, this time I am a musical singer. But thank you very much, Manish, for the opportunity to introduce this wonderful book. And Ravi, it's really nice to have you here.
Thank you.
When I was reading this book, and we read at least one book every month, as many of you know, because we present a book on the last Saturday of every month. And we only present non-fiction material, deals essentially with management and things like that. When I started reading this book, I was reminded of this wonderful book written by Gary Hamel and Prahlad, Competing for the Future. Thank you very much. Mr. Vijay Rao, is a member of the book club, is my guide, guardian angel, because he reads more than I do. So every time I have a question, I refer to him. And that book was actually a masterpiece. I think it continues to be a masterpiece. And I recommend that all of you read it, Competing for the Future. This book reminded me of that. And I liked it for various reasons. Excuse me, I'll just pick it up. Thank you. I'll give you a summary. The book essentially deals with the fact that if you can do business in India, you can do business anywhere in the world. That's a simple message of this book. If you want to relate with an even simpler message, many of you know, if you can drive in India, you can drive anywhere in the world. Okay, it's a similar message, alright? But he has given extraordinary examples of companies that have succeeded and extraordinary examples of companies that have not succeeded, and also told us why they succeeded and why they have not. Okay? Actually, the way you read a book, or the way I read a book, I start from the beginning, and I was very impressed with the dedication. It reads, dedicated to honest and upright government officials in all emerging markets for the courage they show every day. This is the dedication, which I think sets the tone for the book. It does not hide the fact that India is a difficult country. It does not hide the fact that we have a very extraordinary bureaucracy. And it does not hide the fact that there is widespread corruption. It hides nothing. In fact, that's another thing I like about this book. It is unapologetic about India and the way we are. That's it. But it makes a point that if you want to succeed, it's unlikely that you can do without India among the emerging markets. It also makes a point that those companies which have succeeded, by and large, a vast majority of the companies that have succeeded, foreign companies in India, have succeeded because they have got an Indian country head who's familiar with the nuances of India, who knows how to do business. And he has given examples of how Indian marketplace is different. I related to this book because I also believe, I not only believe that all growth comes from the marketplace. All growth, whether it is increase in sales, increase in turnover, increase in profits, growth of every kind comes from the marketplace. And I also related with this book because I also believe that although India is a complex marketplace, but doing business in India can be great fun. I'm going to quote one or two pieces here, which I hope brings out the essence of what he says. He refers to a very successful company